Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Once again, we're back with Fault. Video 2 of the analyst, video 2 of however many we're going to do. Looking into what we know of Fault so far. Last video was Heroes. A video before that was just an announcement and kind of general info on the channel and myself. Please go check those out. Now we're checking out the items. There are trees. So it's a tree system, kind of like Smite. There are the trees, but you can only see those in-game in the shop. So that'd be really good. But the good thing that some of them, if you see here, like AF1, AF2, and then I think there's, I don't think it's called AF3. No. But anyways, AF2 becomes something else, I think. Yeah, so anyways. It's quite a lot. There's quite a lot of items already. I mean, like, it's not a lot, but I mean, it's better than 5, better than none. So really good to see. Really, really good. I mean, full builds for all types of heroes. So really cool to see. I'm pretty sure. So let's take a look right off the bat with the first one. Health pot. 2 uses of 100 health over 10 seconds. Refills a fountain. Oh, refills a fountain. Whoa. That's cheap. So end game. Yeah. So these numbers are similar to Smite. The question is, are these the upgrade prices? So if, like, you know, so for example, AF1 350, AF2 700. Is this 700 on top of the 350 you already spent, or is it 700 total? So upgrading from AF1 to AF2 is 350. That's the question. Is this the upgrade cost or the total cost? Because if this is the upgrade cost, then that's a lot. If it's not, which it probably is, it's probably the total cost. So yeah, let's just assume it's the total cost, because that makes sense. This is actually really kind of in line with Smite, so that's interesting. So if it's in line with Smite, the kind of general economy probably kind of similar, meaning that this health pot is so cheap. So cheap. So in Smite, I think the refillable at base one is like 300. I think. They're both, yeah, I think so. And then a health pot, you get 2 of them for 150? Something like that? So anyways, I mean, again, the economy could be different, so who knows. But very cool. 100 health or 10 seconds. I think it's 100 health too, so great. Super cool. Mana pot, refills a fountain again. So that might be super cheap. Who knows? Dispel dust. Remove soft CC. Consumable? Yeah, so these are all consumables. So one time cost of 600. Move soft CC, so not a stun, so a slow. Interesting. So the key to remember is that there's one consumable slot all the time. You have one slot all the time. So even in the late game, this is something that you can spend your money on, which is cool. So that's cool. Teleport to a friendly tower, 6-second channel. Again, in a late game, you know, if you're support, maybe, or not, I don't know. You want to teleport around the map. Yeah, cool. Destroys target minion. Cost 300. No gold. So target minion, any minion. Lane minion, not monster. So you don't get gold from it. So I think what this means is you can starve the enemy. You pay for it, because I don't think that's profitable. So that may need to change. So I don't think a siege minion should give more. From my own analysis, siege minion should not give 300 gold. So this is still. You spend more than the enemy is losing out of. But still, if you're ahead and you can compound that advantage, then maybe that is. So maybe that is. Maybe that is. Maybe that is. Yeah, potentially that could be worth it. Especially in maybe mid-game if you're really ahead and you want to go ahead and use that. I don't know. That's more compelling than maybe you would realize. And Shadow Ward. Shadow Plane Ward. Lasts 1 minute, 2 hits to destroy. Awesome. For 70. That seems pretty cheap. Sentry Ward. Visible Ward lasts 3 minutes. Requires 4 hits to destroy. So the non-invisible one is more expensive, lasts 3 times longer, requires 4 hits to destroy. The Shadow Ward that they can't see only lasts 1 minute, but is weaker. Okay, I get it. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, yeah. Okay. Cool. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, good. All right, so we have our first item, Crystal. We have 150 mana. There we go. F Shield, 12 physical armor, 350. We have AF 1, 8 physical power. Unique active, Smite. All right, so there you go. Smite. You got your Smite. Cool. Target minion. Okay, so they really need to work on, I don't know, well, maybe they don't. What's a minion? What's a monster? Really important. Really important. Minions, lane minions, monsters in the jungle. Is this jungle smite or lane smite? That's key. Because some heroes you want like mostly items, but heroes too need to designate. Heroes of the Storm had a huge problem with Johanna because one of her abilities did way too much in the jungle, or in lane. Either or, she was doing way too much in the jungle or in lane. I forget which one. So they had to fundamentally change the game and designate between jungle monsters and lane minions. So that's a thing here. What is it? SI Boots, 20 movement speed. Boots. This is really hard. This is really hard. I don't believe there should be very much movement speed alterations in a third-person MOBA. Why? Because combat is so delicate. Balancing melee versus range, having to aim, etc. I would not want to mess with the feel of combat in a third-person shooter MOBA, which is that's what it is, a third-person shooter MOBA. I personally would not touch movement speed. That's number one. For combat's sake, I would not include movement speed stuff. Boots. The second reason, I personally don't find boots to be compelling. I personally don't find boots to be compelling. In the early game, you almost always get it. So, great. Like, there's a mandatory item that you have to get. It's not compelling. And the only play around boots is not getting them to get something else. So there's really only kind of two choices. Yes, you can pick which boots you get, I suppose. But again, usually there's just the meta boot that you take and you just get it and blah, blah, blah. So for just the fundamental kind of like what boots are and what they represent, the gameplay option, gameplay choice wise, like the player choice wise, I don't like boots. So just literally remove them. The reason number 3, if there's only 5 slots, if there's only 5 equipment slots, you remove one because boots. Like, yeah, you could put cool stuff on boots, but then again, then you really only go for boots at the start because there's a really cool passive. So then that removes the counterplay option of not going for boots, getting another thing. Because why would you go for another thing if boots had a really cool passive or active? So now you have 4. So now you only have 4 things. Yeah, maybe that makes it easier to think, but now you only have 4 choices of really cool passives actives on your other stuff. So the third reason I would not do boots is because you have limited inventory space. There you go. That's my take on boots. 1, it affects combat too much, and I wouldn't want... Combat needs to feel... The things that affect combat in the early game and the late game should be abilities and items. Should be abilities and items. Not aiming is harder because people are moving faster. You know, because of economy. Just because it's a fundamentally different game from an isometric MOBA, that would be my thing. If you wanted to incorporate movement speed to a movement speed difference to change early game traversing the map in the early game, I would just put movement speed as just a scaling thing with hero level. The first 5 hero levels, you gain movement speed for the first five hero levels. Boom, done. Or probably better, make it fair to both teams, and because it progresses with the natural game time, just tie it to the game time. Movement speed blanket across all heroes increases over game time. I don't know, to a certain time till the end of the early game. I don't know, something like that. That would be compelling because then it would disincentivize rotations in the early game, incentivize being in lane, blah 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 blah. That's boots for me. I would personally not have them, for those 4 reasons. Yeah. There you go. Yay. Okay, next thing. Academy Pistol. 8 physical power. Boom. Nice cheap 400. You can get that. Yeah. There you go. Spring. 10% attack speed. Okay. We have Green Thumb, 120 health. That's going to be very, very common. One thing, as the math proves, guys, physical armor in the early game is not optimal. Increasing your effective HP, health does that much, much better. Much, much better. So, I mean, armor is still good. Armor is still good, especially if you can regenerate health. If you're like Chimera, maybe you can use that a little bit more. But same with attack speed. Physical power, ability power is going to be physical power is going to be much better than attack speed. So, yeah, in design, putting attack speed is like an additional thing rather than just attack speed. I mean, you can do that maybe in the late game, but yeah. So just in terms of system designing, that's what I would suggest. Energy power, that's going to be really, really good one. We have Pro Veil, 13 energy armor. So that's the where's the physical armor? 350 versus 400. So you got a wee little bit more, but it's because abilities hurt more. Abilities hurt more. They're a little bit more serious. So if you want to, yeah. I agree with that. Now we have tier 2 items I would see, or this is just a more expensive tier 1. It's probably tier 2, 350 mana. So it's upgrade from the crystal to the E-cell. We have AF2 versus, so this is the smite. Gain one stack per use. Oh, plus 10%. Okay, so that grows. We have AF2, 10% true damage to target minion, and heal for 15% damage dealt. Ooh, so power and it heals. There you go. So more power and it heals. So jungle sustainability. There's your jungle sustainability smite option, which is pretty much mandatory if you're going into the jungle. We have boots, E-treads for movement speed. Again, I described that. Mod Hall, 25% attack speed. We have Chan. We have 1 mana regeneration per second and 200 health. Okay. So that's a good tanky option. Maybe for Sevarog too, because he uses a fair bit of mana. Or support. Melee support like Narbash would be really good. Chan. We have SOS. We have 140 mana, 2 mana regeneration, 3 health regeneration. Very, very good support option right here. I like that one. SOS for support, in my opinion anyways. We have Scry S. 10% cooldown reduction, 200 mana. Unique active, place a shadow ward, cooldown 150 seconds. Unique passive, if a teammate last hits a nearby minion, you are awarded 8 gold. Hey! Placing any ward award 16 gold. So, one of the big things about supports, and keeping supports compelling, stuff like this. So, sorry if you can't really see it behind me. Stuff like this. League of Legends, I personally think that they did the armor system where when you hit armor system or plate system, whatever it's called, on towers, where when you destroy a plate of armor on the tower, you get gold, and it's based on hits. I think it's so that supports and anybody else really, but mainly supports, in my opinion, can benefit from being in lane, from attacking the tower, from doing stuff. These things are great. The thing is having multiple of these as different options, because this is just gonna be mandatory and everybody's gonna use it, and that's not really compelling. You want choice. So I would say 1 or 2 of these, and that's pretty short cooldown. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Seems, well, no, that's 2.5 minutes. Okay, yeah, no, never mind. 2.5 minutes, and they last 1 minute. Okay, no, that's probably fine. That's probably fine. Cool. Scrying Stone. We have Safeguard Bracelet. 34 energy armor. Again, energy armor. But I mean, yeah. So we have 140 health, 20 physical armor. There we go. There's a first good tanky item. 320 health. Very cool. Physical power. And this is defense. Ah, I see. So this is defense affliction. Or death affliction, sorry. Smite. Heal. What's the difference here? Oh, okay, so it's a upgraded version. Okay, upgraded version of your smite. Okay, another upgraded version. It just increases your stats. Okay. Storm affliction. We have physical power and health, and that's the only change. Okay, so there's your more offensive smite option and your more defensive smite option. Very cool. Very, very cool. We have stimulant. 16 attack speed, 10 critical chance. There we go. Very cool. So that would be great for like somebody that hits hard already, that just needs attack speed, crit chance, perhaps. That's great. Again, the math. I mean, you can't really change the formulas too much, at least from as far as I know. So, yeah, that'll be interesting. We have Arcane Spirit for 28 energy power. That's going to be a massive hard-hitting one. Barrier, energy, or health and energy armor. Very cool. Stealth. Upon unique active stealth, enter the shadow plane for 3 seconds. Cooldown 90 seconds. Grants physical armor. Yikes. That is going to be very, very interesting. 90 seconds. 90 seconds. I'm going to automatically say maybe that needs to increase a bit. 3 seconds is good. That's short enough that you're not in there forever, but long enough for you to actually like get to the person if you're coming out of the jungle. Physical armor. Yeah, that's... Oh my goodness. Can you imagine this on Sevarog? Coming out of the jungle with some physical armor. And that's great for Chimera as well, actually, because you know he regenerates health and whatnot. Movement speed, so boots. We have laser sight, 14 physical power, 10 critical chance. Ooh, that's good. That's gonna be good. The BFG gun, 25 physical power. Yeah, good name for that. There's a lot of good damage there. 22 energy armor, cosmic intervention, unique active, entropic burst, cleanse, and gain a 15% movement speed for 3 seconds. So there's your cleanse. Very nice. Cooldown 120 seconds for every 2 minutes. Say probably at least 150 seconds, maybe. In the late game or in the early game, that's pretty much every. I mean, you can die. You can use it, die, come back, get back into lane. That's pretty much you ready to use again. Yeah. 120, 150 maybe. Yep, that's cool. Cosmic intervention. Very, very good. Okay, so we have item suit green. Ooh. Okay. So these are all no suits whatsoever. So these are no, what do they call them again? Well, suit. Well, let's just call them suits. I forget, aspects. Aspects, I think. So we have green, 65 movement speed, slow resistance, and plus 2.5% per token. So, really cool thing. When you do really big match things, when you destroy the first tower, when you get raptors and orb prime, you get favor. You get points of favor, and those favor you use to upgrade the suits, the aspects that you have chosen, and it increases the items of the suits that those also picked, that you also pick. So if you have 5 tokens in the green suit, then that is an extra 10%. So super cool. 20% slow resistance. Love it. I would suggest crowd control reduction. Crowd control reduction stat. Basically, it works the same. It reduces the severity of slow, and it reduces the time of stuns. That's what it would do. Pardon me. Reduce the duration of silences, of slows, of stuns, etc., etc. I would suggest that instead of that, so that you can just more options, just more options. That'd be really cool. So there you go. Our first suited item. Now a white suit, 17% movement speed, 0% cooldown reduction. It's probably a bug, I hope. Plus 10% per token, so we get some cooldown reduction. Nice, good maybe for some sports. Grow implant, 5 physical power and 80 health. Receive 10 health and 1 ouch power per minute the item is equipped. Stacks for loss of souls. Okay, so there we go. So it's just like growth totem from Monolith, 5 physical power and 80 health, and 1 ouch power. I like that. Very cool. Okay, that's kind of cool. No suit though, so late game, not going to help you much if in your suits and your aspects. We have Quantum Shift, 28 energy power, blink, teleport 800 units, can activate for 8 seconds after combat. Cooldown 20 seconds. Oh my. Bruh. Whoa. That's way too. Needs to be much longer, but still very, very cool. That's a lot of power too. A lot of power for power on a utility item. Basically making this mandatory for almost anybody using energy power. Mech core, 120 health, mana, and physical armor. Good that. So mech core, very, very cool. We have mana matrix, 500 mana, 2 mana regeneration per second. Yeah, that's definitely mana matrix. We have buttes of quickness, item suit black, 65 movement speed plus 2.5 per token. So it's a serious movement speed. Boots of quickness, indeed. We have storm quiver, green, item cost 16 2100, 3 health, 3 mana regeneration per second. Smite. Smite boots. Oh no, I'm an idiot. Nope. So this is a suited green now. We have deal 250 plus 20 per stack true damage to targeted neutral minion, and heals for. So here we go, neutral minion. So, I would definitely highly suggest delineating between minions and monsters. It heals for 15% damage dealt. It does double damage, now used for 90 seconds. Whoa! Interesting. Gives 1 stack, cooldown 40 seconds. Very cool. Okay, so there's your suited smite. Very cool. Slayer boots, red. 60 movement speed, 4 physical penetration plus 1 per token. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Exotic belt. 10 physical power, 32% attack speed. It's pretty intense. We have Light Harvester, 340 health to health regeneration per second. Ooh, great for Rampage, perhaps. Nice tanky option for Rampage. 10% cooldown reduction, 250 health, 2 mana regeneration per second. Very cool. Exosuit. We have 340 health and 24 physical armor. That's good. Mana Muzzle. 18 physical power, 10 energy power, and 140 health. Ooh, interesting. Smite. Targeting okay. Targeting enemy hero will silence and apply 15% vulnerability for 13 seconds. Gain 2 stacks per use. Ho! Wow. Physical power, energy power, health. This screams Sevarog. Pretty much the one to go for with Sevarog. Silencing them so that they can't get away from your colossal blow. Silence for 3 seconds. 1,700 gold? Wow. Okay, that's really damn powerful. Holy cow. Okay, so Titan's Maul. 12 physical power, 400 health. Nice. Power and health. Good good brawler option. Sage Boots, 60 movement speed, 4 energy pan, and 1 per token. That's fantastic. Electro Cloth, 360 energy, or health, 25 energy armor. Good. Cooldown reduction, and we'd have Time Bender, cooldown reduction, and energy armor. Interesting. Okay. Plated Skin, 220 health, 40 physical armor. Nice. We have Wild Arc, 30 energy power. 30 energy power! 8 energy penetration. Ouch! Holy cow, that's gonna hurt. You have P-Shield, Plasma Shield, 240 health, 45 energy armor. Very cool. Soul Blade, 38 physical power, 6% lifesteal. Hey, there's a lifesteal. There's lifesteal, 2,100 gold. Yep. That's Yep. That's gonna be an owie. That's gonna be an owie for sure. Dark Bloodline, 42 energy power, 10% cooldown reduction. Okay. That's damn good. Targeting adjuster, 28 physical power, 20% critical chance. Oh, nice. K Edge, 10 physical penetration, 35 attack speed. Oh, that's gonna hurt somebody like Murdoch. Frenzy Powder, 35% attack speed, 20% critical chance. Woohoo! Sib N, Cybernetic Enhancement, 56 energy power. Whoa, that is going to hurt. We have Telepaths Trinket, 10% cooldown reduction, health, mana regeneration per second. Okay, so good, good support item. Unique active pull applies a 400 millisecond pull to targeted enemy toward the location of cast. Huh? Movement speed, pull to target enemy toward the location of the caster for 3 seconds. Interesting. That's super cool. That is super cool. Okay. Interesting. Matter limiter, 230 health plus 15 per token. So health, mana, and physical armor. Unique passive. Speed dampener. On ability damage from abilities, apply 30% slow to target's duration 2 seconds. Whoa. That needs to be every ability 30% slow for 2 seconds. Every single ability, health, mana, and physical armor. Oh, that's interesting. So no damage. And it's white, so it's support item. Physical armor, mana, and health. Ah. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Okay. Yeah. Somebody in chat's asking what are those tokens? Those tokens are at the beginning of the game you pick two aspects. And they are of a different two aspects, and those aspects have types. So you have the red, the black. As you play the game, as the match progresses, doing first tower, war prime, etc., you gain favor. That favor builds up until you get a certain amount, and then you can buy a token, or you get a token for that aspect, which gives you stats and stuff like that. And it also and then it basically empowers your abilities, or the items that you get. So there's that. Wow, that's so cool. Okay, all right, so we have miracles. We have 360 health, mana, and energy armor. Okay, so we have health, mana, physical armor, and energy armor. We have miracles. Bless. Heal friendly heroes in ground cast area for 20% of their maximum health.
Good job, Sylphin.
Hey, we gotta check who this is. Salim. Thank you so much. $11 donation. Thank you, guys. Yes, I am indeed streaming. You guys watching this on YouTube. Please check me out. Twitch.tv/Sylphin, and of course on YouTube as well. Salim, thank you so very much, man. Absolutely appreciate it. Thank you very much for the support. All of you guys. Absolutely incredible. Thank you very much. We have Robe of Miracles. Heal friendly hero. 20% maximum health. Cooldown, 120 seconds. Awesome. We have Essence of Time. Cooldown reduction, physical armor, energy armor, +2. Ooh. Cripple. Targeted enemy receive 20% slow and 20% wither for 30 seconds. We need to know what wither is. Maybe that is... I don't know. What is wither? I'll have to know that. 60-second cooldown. Very cool. Okay, that's awesome. Camouflage Module. Black. Physical power and 1 per token. 340 health, 30 physical armor. Awesome. Camouflage. Standing in place for 4 seconds causes you to enter shadow plane. Moving, attacking, casting reveals you and grants 50% bonus damage for 3 seconds. Awesome. So awesome. That's incredible. Love it. Substitution. 340 health, 15 per token, 20 physical armor, 16 energy armor. So nice tanky option here. Lifelink. Transfer 50% of all damage taken by a targeted friendly hero to yourself for 4 seconds. Awesome. Cooldown 90. That's awesome. Jar of Hearts. 15 physical power, attack speed, and lifesteal. Ooh. Strength Drain. Using abilities and landing basic attacks store charges. At 60 charges, activate to receive 40% lifesteal for 4 seconds. Charges begin counting again after the effect ends. Oh, baby. That is fantastic. And it builds off of attack speed, so you can do that more. Oh, love it. Goblin Glue. Attack speed, crit chance. Woo! Throw a flask of glue that explodes on the ground, creating area that grounds targets who are touching it. Duration for 5 seconds every 90 seconds. Oh my god, that is that roots targets. I'm pretty sure that means. That is insane. 5 seconds. That's insane. It doesn't give power though, so that's key. But wow. Photosynthetic symbiote. Green. Health. Mana regeneration. Instant regeneration. 0.5% missing health regen. Health regen per second. Okay, so you... Okay, so you gain... So the more health you're missing, the higher health regen you have. That's, yeah, okay. That's very, 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 very interesting. Using this on a hero that has a passive that gains armor, perhaps that gains armor the less health they have. It's kind of like Garrosh from Heroes of the Storm. Combine this on a hero like that. Or Chimera. It would be great on Chimera as well, or Rampage, really. That's great. Mana lands. Mana plus 20 per token. Mana regeneration. Focus. Receive 2% max energy. Max mana is energy power. Hydroverser. Awesome. Cool. Nirvana Jewel. Mana regeneration. Plus token. Energy armor. Stasis. Enter stasis for 3 seconds. Cooldown 60 seconds. Probably have to be a 90. Maybe 120, but yeah. Okay, that's awesome. There you go. There's your stasis. Warlock's Opus. Energy power, energy pen, plus token, 30% energy on your armor pen. There's your pretty much mandatory caster item right here, baby. Yes. Voracious Steel. Physical power, lifesteal plus token. With 2 things. Unique active. Upon activation, consume the shield from this item and receive 1 physical power per 5 shield. For 5 seconds. Unique passive. Excess stolen life becomes a shield up to 20 times level. You cannot overheal while this item's active is on cooldown. Or while this is active, I hope. Wow. That is insane. So pretty much a mandatory item for... Yeah, pretty much mandatory item for carries. That's insane. That's phenomenal. That's really cool. That's really cool. Plasma Blade, Physical Pen, Attack Speed. Malank Slayer. Careful. Careful with IP. Careful with IP. I don't know if you can say Malank. Maybe it's in the assets. I don't know. Basic attack steals 6% of your target's current health as energy damage. Basic attack steals 6% of your target's current health as energy damage. Ooh. Oh, very interesting. Very interesting. I like that. I like that. Plasma Blade, really good on somebody like on Twin Blast. Yes, gains lots of attack speed. That's awesome. Very, very cool. Very cool. Fist of the Titan, right? Yeah, that's where we are. Green, physical power, health, plus token. So this is mainly a damage, plus slightly, so it's a brawler item. Touch of the Malank. Basic attacks apply 2% of your max health true damage on hit for 5 seconds. Oh my god. 60-second cooldown, probably 90, 120. Wow. Sevarog or Rampage. Oh my goodness. That's scary. That is scary. Eldritch Flame, 30 energy power, 15 cooldown reduction, 1 per token. Okay. Burn on enemy damage. On energy damage from abilities, deal max health energy damage over 3 seconds. Nice. Nice. Okay, so Tank Buster. The Mage Tank Buster. Very cool. Very cool. Mage Tank Buster. Unyielding Mantle. We have 300 energy, 300 health, 50 energy armor plus token. Woo. Unstoppable Force. Cleanse and become status immune for 3 seconds. Fantastic. Okay, that's great. Baleful Armor. 300 health, 48 physical armor plus 2 per token. Ooh boy. So that's not much health, but that's a lot of armor. So what else? What does this do? Every second for 5 seconds, nearby enemies take 1% of maximum health in true damage. What? Unique passive. Crushing Presence. 4 times your level energy damage per second to enemies within 300 units. 300 units. So that's not very far at all. That is not very far at all. 4 times your level, so max out 15, so 60 energy damage per second enemies with 300 units. So that's not very far at all. That's not far. That isn't far at all. That's really close. Really close. Really close. Like Rampage is like almost 200 units wide. Wow. That's intense. That is intense. That's intense. All AI ammunition, 32 physical power, 25% crit chance. So this is your crit item. Pinpoint accuracy, critical strikes deal additional 40% base damage. There you go. So this is your mandatory crit item. 40% basic damage. Usually that's a really big bonus, like 100, 140, like 100. So, good. I think crit chance is not the nicest mechanic to begin with. So I think leveling it out, I don't know. It's tough because then is it worth it at all? I don't know. And it depends on what the normal base crit chance is too. So interesting. So this is your mandatory crit item. Adrenaline boost, attack speed, crit chance. Oh, 50% attack speed and 12% movement speed, 4 seconds. So hey, this with Twin Blast, well, any carry really, but this with Twin Blast, with that other one. What was the other one? Yeah, this with Voracious Steel. This one, Jar of Hearts. Yeah. Oh, man, this is awesome. Freaking awesome, man. We have Arcane Amplifier. Blue, 3400 energy power. So this is your energy power, baby. Amplify. Increase energy power by 20%. So this is your mandatory mage item plus plus your Warlock's Opus. So Arcane Amp, Warlock's Opus, and Mana Lens. Here's your three. Your three, and then where's the Tank Buster? Eldrick's Flame. There's your Tank Buster. Arc Amp, Warlock's Opus, Mana Lens, Eldrick Flame. Yeah. God. So awesome, man. Jeez. And King's Castle. 48 physical power. Whoa. 6% life steal. Dash forward 600 units and heal for 4% of your maximum health per nearby hero. So it's an escape thing you can use whether you're in combat or not. Powered lifesteal. Okay, so survivability. So this is the kind of survivability. That's a lot of power on a thing that provides you with so much utility and healing every 60 seconds. Wow. What? There you go, guys. There you go. 42 minutes. 42 minutes of looking through all of this. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. That's incredible. What a wonderful start. What an absolutely wonderful start for... What a wonderful start. Absolutely wonderful start for an item system. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Let me know down in the comments, guys, what you guys think. Just awesome. Absolutely awesome. Oh. So crazy. I'm speechless. I'm so happy. That's so awesome. Guys, let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Stream, don't go anywhere. Hopefully able to maybe do something else. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy. Let me know what you guys think of all these items. Again, forget balance. Just think of the... Well, don't forget balance, but think of like the concepts, the intent behind it, right? The concept, the mechanics. Think of that, and then think of it balanced, right? Think of these things balanced. And I mean, if you just can't think about it, or if you think it just can't be done, then I mean, obviously, then there you go. But think of the ideas. Think of that, because that's what really should matter. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Till next time, we go always stay optimistic and positive.